Come with me to explore the old Cork City Jail. Before I stepped inside the doors, I said goodbye to the outside world and this double-decker tour bus. How cool are these things? Construction on the jail was finished in 1824, and it held prisoners for 99 years, until 1923. Before I continue, I should tell you that I saw a sign in the jail that informed me that the spelling, Gaol, used to be an alternative spelling of jail, so if you see that throughout this video, that's why. The jail was honestly really beautiful from the outside. I think that they made sure to keep some of these torture devices so it didn't feel too much like a castle, but it was honestly a really beautiful structure. Our first stop was in the governor's office. They had wax figures all throughout the jail based on the descriptions of actual inmates taken by the governor when they first arrived at the jail. Here's one lady who was sentenced here for 7 years. Part of the jail has been restored to allow people to tour it, but a lot of the jail is no longer functional. They said that this large open area was actually designed that way to save money. The guard could be stationed here and they could see down multiple wings that extended off the sides of this part of the jail, so they didn't need to have multiple guards. It was kind of crazy to think that these are the names of actual inmates. The guided tour was awesome because we got to hear the stories of all these people and their crimes. Their crimes included everything from theft to public drunkenness. They even had an old cell that you could lock yourself in, but thankfully I could just open it and leave. The stories of some of these inmates were really tragic. One of the women had been convicted 57 times and was only 23 years old. She also had 6 children. They had some preserved graffiti from the inmates in 2 of the cells, which is like a step back in time. The jail was mostly silent since they thought that the inmates could catch bad behavior from one another. Despite this beautiful brick and these wooden doors, the jail did not give off the vibe of a very happy place, especially when we saw these wax figures of children. They told us that men were kept on one side of the jail with women and children on the other. They showed us a warder's room. The warders, matrons, and governor all had to live at the jail because they didn't have cell phones to call them if they were needed urgently. They would often live with their families at the jail in these rooms too. This would be a pretty tight squeeze for a family of 4. One of the governors built a tunnel that went underground to a house across the street where his family lived. Not the best idea for security. Eventually it was found out and destroyed. After the tour concluded, I went outside to explore on my own. This circular gravel path here is the exercise yard. Inmates had to walk single file at least 5 paces apart from each other. They also had a hospital right behind the jail, and they even had a wax figure inside of the doctor that served the patients there. If you're ever in Cork, I would definitely recommend visiting the Cork City Jail as a tourist and not an inmate.